Hello, I'm Jordan Engelbach. I'm here to talk to you about how important Jesus is to me, and a couple other things that are on my mind, but I'm going to start off with my testimony. So I grew up in a Christian home. We always went to church, and it was actually really fun to me. We every Sunday and Wednesday, and those are like our 2 church days for my family, and we always went. And when I was little, it was more of like a forced thing because I didn't really want to get up, but I was always up because little kids are always up. And but I was doing this junior church thing, and kind of liked it, kind of didn't. Basically thought it was like another forced thing on me. One day, I believe it was either 4th or 5th grade, things just clicked. I was young, so like I understood, but knew I was a sinner and that I needed God. And I had a leader, Jenny Villardo, and she led me to Christ, and that was cool. And I asked her one day, because she asked if anyone wanted to be led to Christ after a class, and I said, yeah, sure. So it happened, and from then I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I was a Christian and stuff like that, but I knew that I was a sinner again, because only God is sinless. So I thought about it over the years, and kept going to church, make new friends and stuff like that. Church was like a home, second home to me, and it was great. So Berea, it's a winter camp up in Hebron, New Hampshire. It's the best place, so if you ever want to go, it's like 6th to 12th grade stuff, I think. I'm not sure, but they have middle school and high school stuff and little kid stuff, even women's and men's retreats, and father and son and mother and daughter stuff like that. Anyway, went there. One winter retreat was passed, and it was like really fun. I didn't really understand why we had to sit there and listen when like winter retreats are like fun. So like 8th grade, most of the time it really clicked. Again, God was pushing on my heart to believe, and I knew it was going to be different, and I knew I had to be different. I had to be someone that my friends would notice that I'm kind of different. So I started high school, Winnicott, and I was bullied, and my sister and I I was judged a lot. I was gaining weight, and I was called pregnant, and I was like, I'm not pregnant, that's for sure. And I didn't have many friends, but did a few good ones. Shout out to Nicole Burns, yo. I wasn't really strong in my faith then, but because I knew people would judge me even more if they knew. Like I went to FCA and the MacArthur's house, and I liked that because it was like being around other people. And like the first time I went, I didn't know that these people were. Like, you can't tell because most of us are two-faced. Like, we'll act one way at church, and then we'll act another way around other people. So I said, so it was nice to know that these people were Christian. Not that we were all friends, but it was cool to chill with them and stuff. Bible, Bible study and things on Friday morning with them. 10th grade, I moved to another school, grade Bay charter school, and that definitely took my walk from like 95% down to like 65, because like I got into some really bad things, smoking and stuff like that, and like got into trouble a lot, but I decided to switch schools because it wasn't a good fit for me, and that year went by really slowly because I made some fake friends. All they wanted was food, so I wasn't sure what to do. I knew they were fake, and I knew if I asked them, like, hung out with a couple people that were good friends, but I didn't have those real friends, you know. 11th grade, I moved to Exeter, and that was cool. I was invited by a friend to go to a thing called Young Life, and it's when it really started building my life to Christ again, because it's funny, and you can never know who's a Christian unless they kind of stand out, you know? Like, you're always told to stand out, but I met some good friends, and sometimes they'd be like, you want to hang out? And I'm like, sorry, I have church. Like, church was my life, still is. I love it. It's like a second home to me, and I love being with people that love God as much as I do, and learning about the Bible and His Word and what He says about things. And sometimes if I do something wrong, I'll look up what He says about it, and then I'll pray and ask Him for forgiveness. So 12th grade came around, had some pretty good friends. It was pretty good. Again, friends would be like, can you hang? And I'm like, no, I have church, I'm sorry. I mean, unless you want to hang out until I have to leave for church, or you can come with me. Someone told me that I invited the most people to church because I did. Like, if I was going to church and you wanted to hang out, I was like, well, why don't you come with me? And I like bringing friends, so they could see what I love and what I cherish. 12th grade ended, it was kind of sad because it was like, oh man, high school's gone, my friends are gone, like, never gonna see them again. But like the summer, the starting of the summer, well, end of spring, early summer, I was taking this new membership classes because I realized God is all I want, and I need Him, and He's in my life, and He's the most important thing to me, and person, I guess. He basically I wanted to commit my life to the church and to plant just bloom where I was planted. So I was baptized, and yeah, I was baptized, and basically a good feeling came up, like, God wanted me to do this. Yeah, we all make mistakes, duh. We're all sinners. God is the only one not a sinner, so if you want to question that, read the Bible. Anyway, So that's basically it about me. I'm gonna read this little thing I wrote. Jesus to me is not only my God, but he is my Father. And recently, I have realized he is the one I talk to the most, kind of like a big daddy in a way. I know he's there, and he loves me, and is there for me. If you are struggling with anything, and feel no one is around to guide you, ask yourself, can I rely on my family or friends? If the answer is no, you need one extra person in your life, kind of like I do. If you have trouble talking to people, then this would be the greatest thing, because yeah, he's there, but you can't see him. So you can rely, then try God. He's worked for me, so I know he'll help you too. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." God made the biggest sacrifice for us. And some people just don't know that. Like, yeah, they hear it, but they don't know it. Anyway, here's a question for believers and non-believers. In Revelation it says, when God comes, he will take the believers and the non-believers will be on earth for years of destruction. Honestly, if he came right now, how many of you would be on earth? Or go up? Or go up to heaven and would leave behind relatives and friends that you dearly love on earth? Or would they be in heaven and you'd be on earth? It's something to think about, really. I've thought about this, and I kind of made a list. For me, it would be my grandparents, Barbara and Fred Engelbach. Yeah, they come to church sometimes, like Christmas, for Christmas pageant, choir and stuff. My dad, Rob. I'm not exactly sure if he's still, yeah, he believes, but I don't know if he still acts, you know? My brother Ben, yeah, he used to go to church with us, but he's totally turned away from that now. My sister Jenna, she stopped relying on God for a while, and I would totally wish she'd come back. She's like my buddy, and I love her so much. My uncles, I'm not exactly sure if they're believers, so I put them down. I'm not sure if I'd see them in heaven. Honestly, I don't. You never know, right? My uncles Tom and Bill. My best friend Barbara, I don't think she goes to church, so, and I totally miss her up there. She makes me laugh, and we always have a good time when we hang out. And many more. I can't even write a whole list that I love dearly and would want to spend eternity with. Now I challenge you, if you have not already, come, pray and see God's glory, for the Bible says we do not know the day he's coming back, and we can't predict it. So if he comes back tomorrow or tonight, what will you do if you haven't had the chance to accept God? Realize you are a sinner and ask his forgiveness and become a follower like me. By the way, you don't get to heaven by the good deeds you did. It's by accepting the sacrifice Christ made for us and asking his forgiveness and relying on him. And asking him into your heart. And proclaim that you need him dearly, because all of us do. Yeah, I'm a Christian, but I still need him. In times where I just need to talk to someone and I don't feel like talking to anyone, I talk to him. He's there, so why not, right? He's like my best friend. Except Barbara, lol. For me, as a follower, I don't need to go to a foreign land or across the country or to another state. I just want a bloom where I planted. I suggest you do the same if you need any help. My name's Jordan. Have a good day. And remember, God loves you very much. And he wants to be yours. You just gotta make it happen.